Hello, and welcome everyone. This is the Shine Beyond Cancer Show. This show is designed for anyone who's been diagnosed, currently going through treatment, or is now cancer-free. We know you did not choose to be on this team. We didn't either, but we kicked cancer's ass, and we are here to provide you inspiration, hope, and the tools you desire to manage the confusion and anxiety. We deliver you a remarkably detailed game plan for you to achieve clarity, strength, and purpose, no matter where you are on this journey. We are here to quarterback you through all aspects of your life so that you too shine beyond cancer to live a vibrant, abundant life. However, we are not here to treat, diagnose, or cure any illness or disease. We are making no medical or income claims. Let's get started with the show. Here are your co-hosts. From Wall Street to 9/11 first responder volunteer to wellness warrior and cancer thriver, Mark Slew. And from mom to marketer to master trainer and cancer thriver, Lisa Dimond.
Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of Shine Beyond Cancer. I'm Mark Slew, and today we're going to get to interview the amazing Lisa Dimond and on her journey and on her story of how she found out, how she went through it, how she shined through it, and what a great person she is today. So again, who are you?
So I've been trying to figure that out for 53 years. My name is Lisa Dimond. I am a wellness studio owner, master trainer, and mother of 2 amazing daughters in their 20s, and just happy to be here.
So tell us and tell everybody when you got diagnosed and what happened. How'd you find out?
So I was diagnosed in May of 2013. I actually had noticed something happening in December of 2012. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, a late stage of breast cancer, and in March of 2013, I called to make an appointment. I couldn't get in until May. And which is crazy, and I'm sure people have experienced this. It's like I have something going on and they're like, well, the next appointment we have is in May. And I had actually gone to my plastic surgeon because what I had wasn't really a lump. It felt more like my implant was encapsulated. And at that appointment, he immediately ordered an emergency mammogram and ultrasound stat, which I wasn't used to hearing that word except on TV, and I was like, whoa, now it's real life.
Yep.
And
so I got 2 questions. I don't want to cut you off, but I got 2
that's
questions.
Okay.
At that time when you got diagnosed, where were you in your life?
I thought I was on my life's dream. I can distinctly remember waking up January 1st, 2013, declaring it the best year of my life, and so excited about what I was doing. I had just embarked on becoming a personal trainer. I had plans to open a studio, and I was
thrown up in the air.
I was on a roll. I was building a business, and it was going great and crazy, and then in May is when I got the diagnosis.
All right, then don't hold anything back. What was your reaction when you were told that you had cancer? Don't hold it back.
I won't. So I think every single person that I have ever talked to that has gone through cancer, and Mark and I have had this conversation plenty of times.
The first day we met, we had this conversation.
Exactly. And I think the thing that everybody remembers is how they were told. And I remember sitting in that office and waiting for him to walk in, and he just looked at me and said, "I'm sorry, my dear, I don't have good news." And I
got chills.
I still get chills. I mean, I know exactly the room. I could tell you everything that was in that room. And I actually looked at him and said, "Are you sure you have the right file?" Because there had been another woman out in the waiting room, and he actually looked to make sure he had the right file. And I thought for a split second I had a chance. And after that, I was there for another 40 minutes. I never heard another word he said.
Okay, and then you left, you got into your car, and now I'm saying Now I'm saying, don't hold back.
As soon as I got out to my car, I literally screamed, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I was pissed. I was just like...
And I know that you're not alone in that reaction. I know that people are watching right now are like, maybe not those exact words, but that exact sentiment was, it came through everybody. It came through me. I know it came through many people that are watching right now.
Yeah, and I remember, right after that, a friend of mine who is a radiology oncologist, I called him and gave him the news. And, I said, this is just really not a good time. And he goes, well, it's never a good time for anybody. And I just said to him, no, like, if I'd have gotten this call at 90, I'd have been okay with that.
Well, I didn't know you then, and I know you very well now. And I know that you're determined and you're driven and you're focused. So how did all those great qualities that you have that I know now, how did you muster those up to get you through what you had to go through?
Yeah, I have always been best in my life when, I don't want to say my back is up against the wall, but when I'm under pressure is always how I really have performed, which creates for a pressure cooked life. But I remember the moment when I told my daughters, who at the time were 15 and 18, and my 15-year-old just grabbed my face and said, "Mom, are you gonna die?" And in that moment, and I still get emotional in that moment, I knew I wasn't going to die from this, and I was determined, beyond determined, to be there for my girls and to make it the most positive experience that we could make it. And I said to him, we're going to have good days and bad days, but we're getting through this with strength, courage, and grace, and that was kind of my mission.
So you didn't let cancer define you. It wasn't your definition. It never comes up in any of our conversations. I never hear you say that to anybody, that cancer defines you, but cancer made you what?
So I say this all the time. Many people have heard me say it. I've written it. I've had articles published, and I would never wish the cancer diagnosis on anyone, but I am grateful to have gone through the experience because it didn't define who I was, but it helped me create a definition for my life and what my purpose was. And I was on a path that early in 2013. Things got a little sideways, obviously going through treatment and all of that, but I was more determined than ever to be and serve and help other people, and that just made it more. It made it even better.
And that's what gravitated us to each other. Is that, not disclosing anything, but obviously my story's next. But that's when we first met and sat down together. That was one of our major aha moments, is that we both have this contribution gene and contribution drive that we both want to contribute to not only people with cancer, but just everybody, basically.
Right. Yeah.
So what's next in our adventure? What's next in this podcast? What's next in Shine Beyond Cancer?
Okay, so our next show, I am going to be interviewing Mark, and we're going to hear a little bit of Mark's story, and there are going to be multiple episodes, and you'll get to hear various pieces and parts of our journey as we share that with you and offer you guys some of the tools that we've used at diagnosis, during treatment, and cancer-free. And so, so something for you to take with you today is that you're not alone. And, maybe something that I've shared with you today, maybe you had teenage kids, maybe you have kids that are younger, maybe they're older, and that doesn't matter either. But, you're a parent and you know that feeling. And I think sometimes when we're diagnosed, going through it, and even after, you have the love and support of family and friends, but unless somebody's really experienced it, it's hard to go like nobody gets me right now. And so Mark and I are here because we get you right now.
We've done it, we've been through it. I say it all the time. I say it to my wife and my kids. You don't get it. You don't get where I am and what I'm thinking, or what I was thinking, or just you guys get it.
So anyway, until the next episode, stay tuned. We're going to be interviewing Mark and hearing his story. It's pretty amazing. Keep shining, everybody.
Thank you for watching and listening to the Shine Beyond Cancer Show, the #1 cancer survival guide show for people wanting to kick cancer's ass and take their life to the next level. Be sure to visit our Facebook group, Shine Beyond Cancer, or head over to shinebeyondcancer.com to join the conversation, access the show notes, and discover our fantastic bonus content. Until next time, keep shining.